Hello and welcome to this week's assembly show, whatever you want to call it. Who haven't we got?
Jack. Joking. We do have Jack. We do have Jack. He called me a coward last week on the show, which is I did hear. So
Disgraceful.
Shame on Jack.
Shameful.
But Jacob's not here.
No Jacob, so I get another star turn on the show. He's not skiving. He's not well. Get well soon.
Get well soon, Jacob.
Yeah, get well soon. This is getting too much. I'd retired from this and now I'm doing 2 on the trot. Right, okay, we've got absolutely shed loads of shout-outs, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get cracking with those in a minute or two. Do you want to go first or shall I?
I think you should go first.
I'll go first. Right, Leo, you sent 2 emails. One. 2 pieces of paper. Now, this one says, can you shout out these amazing people? They all fully consent to their usernames being used on the show. Sorry, but for GDPR reasons and law, we can't. So unfortunately, we can't mention them. But hello to you all.
Basically, legal reasons.
Legal reasons. We've been banned in Russia, so, there we go. Okay, this one is from Leo. Leo, come on, 2. And it's a family shout-out, a whole family shout-out. But again, we can't use a second name. It says, please can you shout out Ben, Sarah, Dave, Sophie and Alex. And it says 4.
But it doesn't actually
say what it is for. Anyway, Leo, we aim to please. Very nice shout-out to that family. You going to do some?
Yep. Right, so Sammy has said, hi, Josh, Jacob and Jack. Could I please give GCMS gold cards to Ella in 6BH, Evie in 6SH, Maya in 6BC, and you guys for making the show so special. Thank you.
And remember what you get for a GCMS gold card. Absolutely nothing.
Except a shout out on the show.
There we go.
Right. It's nice to see you also get credit for it.
Yeah. Well, it should be. It's you guys, not me.
Did I get a credit?
Yeah. We got a GCMS gold card.
Alright. Alice has said, hi, please can you give a shout out to Debruja and 5am for finally getting into my group at riding. Can't wait to be jumping with you. Also, she is an amazing friend and is very kind. Also, a shout out to Bethany and Isla for being absolutely amazing. That's what we love.
That's a nice one.
Shout outs. That's what we love. Right.
Brilliant.
Jack has said, can I give a shout out to Mr. Ferguson for being the most funniest and best form teacher?
They're all funniest and best.
Mr. Ferguson doesn't lose, does he?
Never loses.
Right.
He's not going to be someone who makes your day to day, though. Even though he is awesome. But more of that later.
Wait, I've got a question. Can we have 1 week without him being mentioned?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, but is it physically possible? Have we had 1 week without him being mentioned?
Probably not.
Well, else me, Josh and Jacob have been on
Probably
the show.
not. We love you, Mr. Ferguson.
Swiftly moving on. Sorry, Mr. Ferguson.
No, do it.
Ala has said, I want to give a massive shout out to Bryony, Lucia, Saren and Layla for being my best friends and always being there for me.
Another nice one.
Another wholesome one. I'm starting to like this.
Wholesome, that's a good word.
Wait, did I get mentioned again?
No.
Oh.
Ivy has said, hi Mr. L, Jacob and Jack.
Yeah!
Really? Today, I would like to give a shout out to Alice and 5VT, Ellie and 5AN, Debruja and 5AN, Bethany and 5VT, and Isla and 5VT. Thank you from Ivy.
Very nice one, Ivy. Nicely done.
You know, I would comment on that, say it's a wholesome one, but you didn't mention me. You mentioned...
You even mentioned me, and well, anyway, still nice.
Callum has said, can I get a shout out to Ben and 5TB, Thomas and William and 5AN, Ahmad and Owen both in 5VT.
Certainly can.
Kulsuma, is it?
Yep, Kulsuma.
Has said, hi Mr. L, Jack, Josh and Jacob. Please can I give a shout out to my BFFs, AXA in 5CK and Florence in 5AM.
Certainly can.
Right.
Loads today.
Ahmad has said, do the Griddy please.
We'll see. That's up to him, not me.
Owen has said, Griddy.
Didn't even say do it, he just said Griddy. There was nothing in the body of the text, it was just Griddy.
Get this next one. Archie has said, do the Griddy.
Wait. What does the next one say? Are you kidding me?
It doesn't.
Yeah, but that's why it's sad.
Right. Swiftly moving on from that. Sophie has said, please can I give a shout out to Miss Bradley and Mr. KG Smith for running the choir every Wednesday so we can do what we enjoy.
True story, there's loads of people go along to that. True story.
And finally, Emily has said...
Chat!
I hadn't even read it yet.
Chat!
This is my video. I'm not sure about the sharing permissions. Okay, bye. If
I'll
you're
sort
not
them out.
sure about the sharing permissions, then
I'm your computing teacher. Check it with me. You forgot today. Right, I got the staff ones. I'll crack on with these. And we've had lots of nominations for Class of the Week, so we'll read these out, and obviously you'll find out who it's going to be right at the end. Okay, so a nomination for Class of the Week. This one is from Mrs. Wilson, Technology Mrs. Wilson, because we've got loads of Mrs. Wilsons. Class of the Week, 7OW, working hard on their reading. Long novel, which they devoted extra time to, focusing on expedition journals and throwing themselves into all Friday afternoon enterprise activities. Well done, you are making me proud and showing me you are a responsible, kind and fun bunch. That's a nice one. Nice one, 7OW. This one's from Mr. Ferguson. It says, shout out to Miss Near's maths class, please. I had a lesson with them last week and they were fab. Shout out to the anti-bullying ambassadors. Their projects are really starting to come together. And we've got a bit of news about that as well, which I'll do a little bit later.
Mr. Ferguson again, though.
Gets everywhere. This one's from Miss Tompkins. It says, well done to all who came along and designed the wristband in support of refugee asylum seeker charities. We had some great entries. Everyone who came to ask their form tutor, everyone who came along asked their form tutor to give them a house point. Now, there were 3 winners for this, 2 of which I can't remember the name of. And so we'll have to do them next week. I can remember Nancy in my class. Yay! Well done, Nancy. She was one of the winners. And their designs are going to the City Council. Next stage of competition.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. I can't remember who the other 2 were. Sorry, we'll do you lot next week. Brilliant stuff. This one's from Mr. Williams. A huge theatrical shout out to the cast of We Will Rock You. Blown away by the creativity and skill shown by the whole ensemble in rehearsals. Simply amazing. Keep
You know
it
what
up.
it is? Sometimes when we do the show, we walk past and it just sounds absolutely amazing.
Absolutely
so.
awesome. Absolutely awesome. I was in there a little bit last week. It was cool. And the last one from me, from Miss Liddell, it says, please could you give a shout out to my Year 5 English class. They've been working super hard. Myself and Mrs. Greaves have been blown away by their independent sentences written about the setting of The Highwayman. That is the staff ones. Now, on the note of ambassadors and anti-bullying, there will be another online safety stroke anti-bullying night coming up just after half term. We'll be emailing your parents about that. Phew, that's loads.
I also just want to mention, it might be helpful if you mention, in case Yeah Rate's having the hoodies, the Yeah Rate Leavers hoodies, you can get them now. They're only available for 2 weeks, so get them while you can.
Okay, that's a good bit of advice, because if you don't order and you're too late, it's tough luck, isn't it? And a big shout out to everybody who's working on yearbooks and stuff like that and all that kind of thing. Which brings us seamlessly to Someone Who Makes Your Day. And we need a theme tune for that one. And on that note, over to you for this one, because you came up with this suggestion, guys. I think it's a great one.
Right. On the topic of the hoodies, Miss Joblin, you make our day. Obviously, for being head of year, best head of year, I think, in my opinion. And she's sorted out all of the hoodies and class photos. So, Miss Joblin, you make our day. Miss
Joblin, it's official. GCMS Gold card coming your way, which is worth absolutely nothing, but you do get mentioned on the show. Right, should we do birthdays?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. You really are contributing nothing at the moment.
Well done, Jack.
What do you think my job is?
Yeah, well, true, fair enough. Right then, okay. How are we going to do this?
Right, okay, I'll say names.
You do names. Okay. On Friday, that's today, we have Toby in 7MR.
Ben.
In 8LH. On Saturday, we have...
Is that
Fidel. In 7FM. On Sunday, we have...
Sana.
In 6PH. So you know the drill. Weekend birthdays, eat loads of cake, run around, go mad and all that kind of thing. Nobody on Monday next week. On Tuesday, we have...
Jack.
In 5AN. On Wednesday, we've got 2.
Sam.
In 6ND.
Lavinia.
In 5WT.
And Ayan.
Is in my class. Ayan. And that's on Thursday.
And then Luca.
Is also on Thursday. And he's in 5AN. Have a brilliant birthday. Nearly got you. Right. Phew. Not bad. Hopefully Jacob will be back next week.
Hopefully.
Get well soon, Jacob.
Get well soon, Jacob, and I can go back into my retirement. We'll see you next week. It's goodbye from us. Goodbye. Bye.